Hi, my name is Jacqueline Roberts, and this is my AEP 858 Data Analysis and Assessment Introduction video. So a little bit about me personally. I've been married for 4 years to my wonderful husband, Chris. Last September, we had our first daughter, Sienna. Unfortunately, she was stillborn, so 4 days before her due date, she lost a heartbeat. So we're definitely devastated and still working our way through that grief. But I am pregnant and due again with another daughter in October. We also have a dog, a teacup Yorkshire Terrier named Belle. And a few things I love to do. I love to travel, spend time with family and friends, spend time outside, especially running, snowboarding, camping, and hiking. I enjoy playing board games and card games, reading, cooking and eating, and entertaining. As far as my work history, I've been a teacher for 9 years. I've taught grades 4, 5, 6, and a 5-6 combo. I currently teach 5th grade, and I've spent all 9 years in one district, Jeffco, which is the second largest district in Colorado. I have taught at 3 different schools within that district, but I've been at my current school for 3 years. And I feel like Prospect Valley is my home. I've found a good community and a really great staff. We have about 480 students total, 80 students per grade level, and 3 classes per grade level. As far as the reason I'm getting my master's, I, in my 9 years of teaching, have just continued to learn and grow. I take classes a lot and appreciate new information and know that I've gotten tremendously better as a teacher through all the learning that I've sought out. Also, Jeffco increases our pay once we've acquired our master's, so that's an incentive as well. I have seen some good and bad principals, so I've had 5 principals in 9 years, and 2 of those principals that I really admired both expressed that I would be great as a principal, and so they kind of pushed me to get my master's in administration. I've been wanting to get my master's for many years, just didn't know what to get it in. As far as my goals, I really would like to stay at my current school and perhaps become a principal at my current school in the next 5 to 10 years. So thinking about data and the processes our school uses to analyze it and inform our instructional decisions, I really feel like the bottom line is that we could greatly improve as a school. I've been at other schools where we use data protocols and we are really, really formal and thorough in our data analysis, and I think that my current school could do a better job of it. I would say the way that we really look at data and analyze it to inform our instructional decisions would be in our professional learning communities. So first it asks in our PLCs, what do we expect our students to learn? So we spend a lot of time prioritizing standards. Then it says, how will we know they are learning? So this is where we create common formative assessments. And a lot of times this is in math. And then the next 2 questions are really when we need to dive into the data. It says, how will we respond when they don't learn, and how will we respond if they already know it? So I think those 2 questions can really be answered by using data protocols and really diving into, who learned it, who didn't, how do we reach them? We do, especially in math and reading and writing as well, we use pre and post assessments, so that does help inform our instructional decisions. Otherwise, as far as our standardized testing, CMAS, and things like that, information is summarized and presented at staff meetings by our instructional coach and or our principal. So, sometimes as an ILT, our instructional leadership team, which I am a member of, we look at data, but for the most part, it's kind of presented to us. And so I think, again, we could improve as a school. As far as me personally, I'm a big fan of data, and I feel like it's really, really important that I use data to inform my daily instruction, and that I also communicate the data with my students so they know exactly where they're at. So this image here is just an example from my math, one of the math units. So at the top here are the 3 learning targets that we expected students to master at the end of the unit. And then students' names would be listed here. And then I use kind of my own system. So red means that they do not know it yet. Yellow means that they have shown that they can do the target sometimes. Green shows that they have been pretty successful at this target. And then blue means that they have mastered the target. They've shown they can produce something or master that concept at least 3 times. So as you can see, I use a pre-assessment, and so I go in and fill out these colors at the beginning of the unit after their pre-assessment. So, is a student starting out, they don't know what they're doing yet? Or is a student, they've shown that they can already use order of operations, because I teach the accelerated math class, and so some students walk into my class knowing how to do these things already, and so that's why I think a pre-assessment is super critical. And then I share this with students so they know exactly where they're at. They know if they've reached green, meaning that they have mastered, that they've demonstrated they can do the concept, or if they've reached blue, where they've really, really mastered the concept. And so this is something I use Ticket Out the Doors for, to kind of update this throughout the unit. So it's not just the pre and the post assessment, but I use formative assessments throughout the unit to update this as well. And then I also use this, I'll go through the long list, and look at these students that were in yellow and pull them in a small group, and we go over the concepts again. So it helps me in my daily instruction with small groups and things like that. As far as my plan of action, I definitely think this course will help me learn and grow and continue to learn and grow. I want to seek out and continue to attend PD offered through my district, and I definitely want to encourage others at my school to do the same. See ya.